Alright, y'all. So we got another episode of Javi. Javi speaks, man. Free Javi speaks, man. Y'all know, man. We got Milo today, but I'm finna set the camera up. As y'all know, we don't edit videos here, so I'm probably just gonna talk to you while I do it. But some of the things that I wanted to touch on today, I wanted to update like the multiverse stuff because I ain't gonna lie, I researched it a little bit and I like actually got my thoughts in order. You feel me? Because yesterday I was just speaking. And I got my thoughts like somewhat organized by the end of the video, but you feel me? They could have been way more organized. So I had wrote down everything that I was talking about and put it in a way. Get down, Milo. So I had wrote down everything and put it in like way better words, so it's way easier to understand and way easier for me to explain. So sit down right here. You feel me? Move these shoes so I can sit down. Bam. 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 Okay. So, as y'all can see, during this power outage today, my computer turned off. But let me check my notes real quick. Cause I had wrote down stuff. I had wrote down notes about this one. Cause I was researching this. So first, two things that you gotta understand to like even realize what a multiverse is, you have to understand the difference between universes and timelines. Timelines deal with the multiverse. Universes deal with like space. You feel me? That's the difference. A lot of people say parallel universes is like somewhere out in a galaxy far, far away, there's somebody doing exactly what you're doing. No, that's not how it works. With, like they're talking about with parallel timelines, it's literally your soul just with a different outcome in any situation. Oh my God, that's a great way to explain it. Okay. My bad. So the title. Multiverses, timelines, and universes. Both universes and consciousness dictate each other at the same time. This is needed to understand that a universe is an area and a timeline is the movement through the area with consciousness. Right? So, a timeline is dependent on consciousness. Each conscious being and each conscious thing when in a universe is in a different timeline, no matter what. Each person is like each person is a portal to their own universe. If y'all watch the series The OA, in season 2 they kind of touch upon that, where Happy or Happy Hop, I think his name is Hoppy Hop. Hip, I don't know his name, but Hap, his name's Hap. When Hap had them dead in the swimming pools and he had like tentacles coming out of their head, it was to universe jump because each person is conscious in like many infinite amount of universes. So you right here, conscious right now, watching this video, you're present in at least 1,000 other universes, and that's just a tiny amount. Because think about every single action that has changed leading up to your birth. Think about how many actions has changed from the original timeline that you were placed into after your birth. And just think about how many timelines you weren't placed into, because those are there too. You feel me? Or there's timelines where you're just placed into a whole different thing. I don't know. But there's an infinite amount of timelines. You're present in each and every single one of them. That's crazy. So the way that I wanted to explain it, like before we actually get into the notes, with the way the timelines work, there is an original God timeline, the one that God set off, and the one that God follows. We are, no matter what, going to be on that timeline. But the difference is the events that lead up to the God events and the God set events. You feel me? So that's why the universe and consciousness dictate each other. A lot of people will say the universe dictates consciousness, or consciousness dictates the universe, or they say either or, but it's both. Both are dependent on each other. You'll have to realize that. Without things, without a conscious observer, the things, how do I put this? Without a conscious observer, things wouldn't know they're there. And without an observer, dang, no, I just pronounced that so weird. Ignore that whole thing. Let's get into the notes. Okay. But the way that I was describing the timelines and the universes, that may not be accurate, but that's the way that I'm going to use it. So, suck it, nerd. I'm just playing. But the multiverses is not based on different universes, but based on timelines of one universe. You feel me? So, let's get into that. When people quantum jump, they think they're going to jump from Earth 1 to Earth 247, 30,000 light years away. That's not how the shit works. You're still going to be on timeline you're still going to be on Earth, timeline 1. You're just going to jump from A to the third power to A to the 956th power, where you have the thing you want. And it's not going to just be there in the past. That's a whole different timeline. You didn't make those choices in the past to do that. There is a timeline where you did, but you're not on that one. You can't jump to that. That's a whole different universe now. Like, whole different universe. Okay, we gonna explain that deeper into the video. We only like 7 minutes in. Okay, so reactions to birth set events equal a new timeline. In that, you would have to understand that when you incarnate, you go down like a grocery haul, right? You go down like a grocery aisle, and in the grocery aisle, you just choose events to do. So you will go down a list and pick, like, I want to be black. I want to break my leg at 4 years old. I want to get cancer. I want to have a bunch of kids, have a bunch of wives, have a bunch of this, have a bunch of that. You just choose different events that you want to have. No, you are not given events based on karma. You have to realize that too. But, like, people think that when you die, there's going to be God's going to be sitting there with a frown on his face. You've been sinning. We hate you now. You've sinned in those 50 years that you've been gone, even though you've been with me since the beginning of the universe. Those 50 years you've sinned. You're going to burn for eternity. No, that's not going to happen. So, basically, when you die, it is exactly what you make it. If you die and you think you're going to hell, nigga, you're going to be in hell. But that's only until you say, you know what, I don't really want to be in hell anymore. And then your whole situation, your whole background, your whole area is going to change. It is what you make it, especially in the spirit world. Because whatever you think there, it manifests instantly. So especially like when you just die and you're not conscious of that, like completely conscious of that, nigga, you're going to die and send yourself to hell. But that's only because you have fear. You're not literally in hell. You created your own hell. That's why people on earth would say hell is in your mind. You feel me? So that's why a lot of people here say hell is in your mind. And then what else was we gonna talk about? Oh, yeah, when you die, people would say that, well, that you're finna get judged. No, it's literally whatever. whatever you want it to be. If you ask to be saved, you're going to be saved, and then you may get to go through a life review. If you don't believe in anything, you're just going to have like a family member come talk to you and show you a life review. But he's not going to judge you. You're going to judge yourself. And then if you want to talk, it may just be your higher self. Like your higher self may just come to you and then give you a life review, show you exactly what you did. But with every event, you're gonna feel it. Like you're gonna feel like if you made somebody feel bad, you're gonna feel how bad you made them feel. If you made somebody feel good, you're gonna feel how good you made them feel. If you made somebody angry, sad, mad, happy, you feel me? Any feeling that you inflicted upon somebody else, you're going to feel during that life review. So, yeah, that's crazy. But the only person that, what people think karma is, they say, well, if you kill somebody, you're gonna be forced to come back and get killed. No, what it is, because you know how you pick your events. What it is, you're gonna see yourself killing somebody. You're gonna feel how you made them feel how they were in them last moments. And then you're gonna be like, oh my God, I feel so bad. You know what? I want a new life where I didn't do this. I don't want this to be my last incarnate. I don't want this to be my last incarnation on earth. I don't want my last incarnation to be a murderer. I don't want my last incarnation to be like a bum. I don't want my last incarnation to be this. I don't want my last incarnation to be that. So if you were just like weren't happy with yourself, then you would reincarnate. But a lot of people think it's like God has to be happy with you. No, everything is for experience. So if you feel like you didn't have the experience that you desired, the experience that you initially came here for, the experience that you like genuinely wanted in your soul, you're going to come back and try to get it a second time. You feel me? That's the way that karma works. It's not like there is cause and effect in this universe. Let me put that out there. Like the 7 universal laws, they do apply to the universe, but not to the spirit realm. Let's put it like that. There is a universe and then there's a spirit realm. I would say that's in between the universes and the multiverse. No, that's in between universes. That's in the void. You feel me? That's what the void space is. Jesus. Okay, what else was I finna talk? Okay, let me get back into the multiverse. Because I just got off into a whole nother topic. Okay. Reactions to birth set events equal to a new timeline. Changes in free will choices lead to different powered or squared numbers. Like, okay, let's put it like this. Oh no, I got examples. Example, in timeline A1, A to the first power, on your first birthday, God had it set for you to get your head smashed into the cake and for you to cry after, right? But in time A to the second power, there is no cake smash. In timeline A to the second power, it's no cake smash will lead to a completely new universe last timeline because the God set event was avoided. You feel me? The event that you picked out in the aisle. You feel me? And then in timeline A to the third power, you get your head smashed, but you just don't cry. In this timeline, you still get your head smashed into the cake, but you would just not end up crying. You feel me? Does that make sense? Like, yeah. So in this sequence of events, timeline A1 and A3 would go on as parallel universes because they're still on that same God set timeline. But as they go on, Okay, let me just keep reading. My bad. I'm gonna start explaining before going down the list and before going down the page. They would go in timeline A1 and A3 would go on as parallel universes with things slightly off until one version makes a different free will choice in between the main events. This will result in parallel timelines but with coefficients. Coefficients are the numbers before. So let's say, there's examples. On timeline A1, you go to the store and you grab a blue Gatorade, right? But in a different version of timeline A1, you grab a red. Let's put it like this, because I forgot to mention this too. In every timeline, there's at least a billion other timelines that have this exact same thing happening. Those are parallel universes. That's the best way to explain it. So, in timeline A1, you would go to the store and grab a Gatorade, right? But in a different version of timeline A1, let's say that's timeline A1 to the timeline A to the first power to the timeline A1. Dang, okay. Timeline A1 A to the first power B. You feel me? There's timeline A1 to the first power A, timeline A1 to the first power B. Those are the parallel universes. Like parallel, like, you feel me? And in timeline A1B, the opposite universe, you grab red. In this situation, they branch off into different universes, but of the same part. It now be timeline 1A to the first power and 2A to the first power, right? So every single universe from, let's say, from universe A1, universe A to the first power, A through G chose a red one, right? But timeline A1, H through Z chose the blue one, right? They would everyone that chose the red one would stay on the same timeline. Everyone that chose the blue one would still be parallel universes, but they now be timeline A. No, wait, I said that wrong. They would now be timeline 1A to the first power, and then 1A to the first power, A, B, C, D, E, F. You feel me? Like, there's infinite amount of universes. It can keep getting deeper as much as you want to go down. You feel me? Not bad. Let me catch a breather. Let me catch my breath. Drink some water. Okay, so let's go back to the examples. Example, one day in timeline A to the first power, you go to the store and grab a blue Gatorade. In timeline A1, in the opposite universe, you grab red. In this situation, they branch off into different parts of the same universe because they still be on that same A timeline, because this is in between the main events. They didn't do nothing crazy big here. You feel me? It's like this with every single movement, decision, blink of an eye, and pin drop in the universe. The main events can change the letter entirely. Other events result in a parallel universe with slight changes. Remember, with each main event, there's 1,000 different outcomes. Maybe in one universe, you walk to the left 3 steps. In the next, you only walked 2. In the next, you only walked 1. In the next, you didn't walk at all. In the next universe, you walked 3 steps to the right. And then the next, you walked 2. and then one, and then there's one where you walk left to the right, forward, straight, back, and then didn't move at all ever again. My bad. Okay. And then three back, so on. And then next three diagonal, and then so on. It's like this with every single possibility you can think of. You feel me? So, yeah. That basically explains how the parallel timelines work. And then with quantum jumping, what a lot of people think they're doing is what a lot of people want to do with a quantum jump is change from letter A to letter D when you're in a whole different life entirely. That's not even you. It's literally not. If they seen you, they'd be embarrassed. I'm sorry. You don't want to switch into that life because they don't want to switch into yours. I'm just playing. But you feel me? In that so what people think they're doing with quantum jumping, they think they're going to switch from timeline A, which they've been on, to timeline C, which they're rich on. That's not how it works. What people want to do, or what people are intending or should be intending to do, like what the proper intention to do is to switch from timeline A1 where you're poor to timeline A9 where you're rich. But that's further on. Your past isn't changing in that one. That's like a parallel timeline where you just make the right decisions that end up putting you into that position. Like, it's the same universe, but you now have that on your path. You feel me? But yeah, I don't know how to. Let me stop saying I don't know how to explain things, because I do. I'm a genius. What else we talk about though, man? Should we talk about what I have planned for this channel? I should talk about some of the series I got planned. I'm gonna talk about some of the series. So the first series is the Sri Javi Speaks, man. The Sri Javi Speaks, man. You feel me? That's these. Y'all watching that right now, so obviously y'all know about it. Well, y'all probably don't. This is probably y'all first time. Well, most likely. It was only my second video. Or my second hobby talk. But if y'all haven't watched the first one, y'all should go watch that. I may have been talking a little weird in it, but it's still me, so I probably wasn't. I'm a genius. I'm just playing. I'm not a genius. And then the second series that I wanted to start was like an astral projection series where I talk about like astral projecting, how to do it, my experiences, other experiences. I may even bring people onto the channels where they can talk about their experiences and things of that nature. You feel me? The next thing that we can talk about is like time. You know, I was just talking about the multiverse. I kind of want to like make a time series, but in that I would also like want to. The things that I wanted to stop saying was like, and mostly just those. I wanted to stop saying like and So if I say those for the rest of the video, man, I messed up. But I wanted to make an astral projection series so that me and other people could talk about our experiences astral projecting and things of that nature. I wanted us to go down the list and like talk about our experiences, what we've done, how we got there, how other people could start doing it, and things of that nature. You feel me? Like the benefits of it, what they can do with like some tricks, tips and tricks, other things of that. Like, dang, I can't speak, but other things of that nature. And then another thing that I wanted to talk about was psychic abilities. If y'all don't know, there's like a bunch of different psychic abilities. I think there's around like 40 or 50, ranging from telekinesis to chi movement and things of that nature. So with that, I could either have different people on the channel. Once we start getting bigger, I could have different people on the channel come on and like talk about their business pretty much. You feel me? Not talk about their business, but talk about their abilities, talk about like their psychic abilities, talk about how being clairvoyant, being clairaudient, talk about some of the different things that they can do, some of the different things they experience. You feel me? Things of that nature. But what like it's gonna be like a superhero series. I'm just playing, not a superhero series, but about those type of powers and abilities. And then I want like a series where I talk about my experiences and like a Javier experience journal, like where I just talk. It's basically like these, but it's more centered around Javier's experiences and what Javier is doing, what Javier, you feel me? Just Javier's experiences. Like if I'm learning something, I will get on there and just tell y'all about it or things of that nature. And then I would also want to do like tarot card readings because I just got some tarot cards, so pick them up because I record a video whenever because I'm bored. I did one of those this morning. You feel me? Then the next thing that I want to talk about is like past lives. You feel me? Because I have been looking way more into the star seeds and past lives and other things of that nature. You feel me? Like a lot. That whole reincarnation teaching have put me onto like a whole different path where I started learning about everything. But you feel me? The next series that I wanted to have was one where we read the Law of One. I already got a video on that, like recorded. It's about 36 minutes. I think we read a few different transcripts and went over a few different topics that's like common in the Law of One. You feel me? And then the next series we gonna be going through the Bible and the people of the Bible. Gonna be talking about them and what they are, what they've been doing, their abilities, how they got them, what they are, things of that nature, because for some reason those are things I just studied. So you know how people in the Bible will get like random things and normal people wouldn't understand it? 9 times out of 10 I'll probably be able to tell you like, oh, he was able to do this because he was able to do this, or he was able to do this because he was clairvoyant. So y'all could do this too because so I may go down the Bible and start doing that, help y'all out on things like that, because I basically researched everything in that nature. I mean, in that aspect to tell y'all what it is. So I could do that. And then another book that I want to read is Sri Isopanisad. I'm pretty sure that I have like a 20-minute video recorded on it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to post it because I don't think I really liked the video when I was recording it. So I may go watch it again and then check if I'm going to post it or not. I may just post it because why not? And then I got another series planned with the Bhagavad Gita. That's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to be going over the Bhagavad Gita, some of the topics inside of it, some of the teachings, some of the things about Krishna, Arjuna, the battle, and a lot of other things like with devotees of Krishna. You feel me? Because I got like all 4 books. I'm not all 4, but I got 4 different books about Krishna, and I've also done like tons of other research. He's also on my wall. I'm not sure if y'all can see him, but y'all see that picture right there? That's Krishna. So Krishna's actually on my wall. It's a few people on my wall. And then, yeah. The next series that I got is the Essene Gospel of Peace. If y'all don't know what the Essene Gospel of Peace is, bro, those books are some bangers, bro. So we finna be going over those and reading those books. And then the last series that I got planned well, there's obviously going to be more because it's only my first day, or like second day playing a series, because I just started this channel 3 days ago. I got about like 8 videos done, about 90 reels, old reels to post. So, you feel me? I feel like this channel gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna be limiting myself to two real posts and 2 normal videos. Not real, two TikToks and 2 normal videos per day. So, you feel me? I hope this channel go up somewhat decently. I don't really care if it does or not. This is mainly just gonna be for me. This channel is only for Javier. I'm still gonna post on my other channel, but this channel is gonna be getting all the videos. You feel me? So if this channel end up going up and that one don't, it might be bad for that one. The last series though is the Starseed history. In this one, we're gonna be talking about like the beginning of each Starseed colony. So like the beginning of the Dracos, the Seacars, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Lyrans, the Greys, the First Beings, the Dragons, the Phoenixes. We going over the beginning of any being because I got all the stories and I've also researched all the other stories. So I'm pretty much able to tell you all that. I think the first one that we're either going to go over is, now the first ones we're going over is the first human story and the Draconians. So if you want to learn about the Draco Star Seeds, y'all can check my channel for that. I don't know when y'all watching this, but that may be on my channel right now. There's gonna be a whole series coming out with different Star Seed histories. You feel me? Because a lot of people be saying they gonna make galactic histories, but they don't be making them. So I'm making. Because a lot of niggas ain't me. I ain't a liar. We know the truth. But let me tell you everything in this file. We got the Andromedan story, the Arcturian story, the Blue Avian story, the Cynocephaly story, the Draco story, the First Being story, the Largan story, the Lyran story, the Orion story, the Syrian story, the Sphere Being story, the Grey story, and the Pleiadian story. So we finna be reading those. Not that I believe in aliens or anything. I'm just Javier, simply telling Javier's viewers about Javier things. Javier doesn't believe in these things, though. I'm just telling y'all things so y'all can research them yourself. Amen. But yeah, it's been 32 minutes though. I feel like this video we touched on a pretty good amount of things. I may be recording another one of these videos a little later. I may also be going to a pop-up shop with not Carlos, with the dude and them. So I may be able to get a few hoodies sold, a few dollars in my pocket, some like some a little special, some a little eventful. You feel me? Yeah. So that's pretty much it for this video. Y'all drop a sub. You feel me? If you haven't, like the video. You feel me? If you haven't already though, you feel me? You could probably like the video. You feel me? Like the video. Like, you feel me? You feel me? Like the video. Like the video.